Retirement on superannuation. Resignation should be clear and unconditional. It should be submitted to the appointing authority subject to notice period as per the service conditions. Prior vigilance clearance from the competent authority is mandatory. Resignation shall not be accepted until all the departmental dues are fully adjusted. When a government servant applies for post in the same or another department through proper channel, he is required to submit technical resignation on selection. A government servant who had applied for a post elsewhere before joining government service should intimate the details of such application as soon as she joins government service. X. Resignation. 2.3 Right to Education ACT 2009. Introduction. Article 21A of the 86th Constitutional Amendment, 2002, in the Indian Constitution states that, the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of 6 to 14 years in such manner as the state may by law determine. To fulfill this constitutional provision, the Right to Education Act 2009 was implemented on the 1st of April 2010. Some features of RTE Act 2009. 1. Every child of the age of 6 to 14 years, in the case of CWS and 6 to 18 years, shall have the right to free and compulsory education in a neighborhood school till the completion of his or her elementary education. 2. No child shall be liable to pay any kind of fee or charges or expenses which may prevent him or her from pursuing and completing elementary education. 3. A child with a disability shall have the same rights to pursue free and compulsory elementary education which children with disabilities have under the provisions of Chapter 5 of the PWD Act, 1995. A child with multiple disabilities, and a child with severe disability, may also have the right to opt for home-based education. 52. SACTION-2. Responsibilities of school and teachers. School Management Committee. 3. A child above 6 years of age who has not been admitted to any school or though admitted, could not complete his or her elementary education, then, he or she shall be admitted to a class appropriate to his or her age. Provided that a child so admitted to elementary education shall be entitled to free education till completion of elementary education even after 14 years. 5. Right of transfer to other schools. Fifth circle where in a school, there is no provision for the completion of elementary education. Fifth circle where a child is required to move from one school to another, either within a state or outside, for any reason. Fifth circle for seeking admission in such another school, the head teacher or in charge of the school where such child was last admitted, shall immediately issue the transfer certificate. No capitation fee and screening procedure for admission. 1. A school shall constitute a school management committee. A. At least 3/4 of members of committee shall be parents or guardians. B. Proportionate representation shall be given to the parents or guardians of children belonging to disadvantaged groups and weaker sections. C. 50% of members of such committee shall be women. Admissions at the commencement of academic year. Within extended period as may be prescribed. After the expiry of extended period. Prohibition of holding back and expulsion. Amended in 2019. Government school free for all. Government aided schools in proportion of aids and rents. Private schools at least 25% strength of class. No school to be established without obtaining certificate of recognition. Prohibition of physical punishment and mental harassment to child. Age proof for admission, birth certificate or other such documents may be presented. No denial of admission for not providing age proof. 53. SACTION-2. The academic authority, while laying down the curriculum and the evaluation procedure under subsection 1, shall take into consideration the following. 2. The school management committee shall perform the following functions. A. Monitor the working of the school. B. Prepare and recommend school development plan. C. Monitor the utilization of the grants received from the appropriate government or local authority or any other source. And D. Perform such other functions as may be prescribed duties of a teacher. Curriculum and completion of elementary education. Filled circle maintaining regularity and punctuality in attending school and classes. Filled circle hold regular meetings with parents and share relevant information about the progress of the child. Filled circle prohibition of private tuition by teachers. Filled circle no corporal punishment to students. Filled circle assessing the learning ability of each child and accordingly supplement additional instructions. Filled circle complete the curriculum within the specified time. Pupil-teacher ratio. No off working days. No off working hours. Primary. Up to 60, 261 to 90, 391 to 120, 4121 to 200, 5 above 150, 5 plus 1, head TR, above 200, PTR shall not exceed 40, 1. 200,800. Upper primary. 1 teacher per class so that at least 1 each for SC. Maths, SST, languages at least 1 teacher for 35 students above 100 students, 1 full-time head teacher and part-time instructors for Art Edu. Health and Phi. Edu. Work X. 220, 1000. All round, 2, Work, Edu, Math, 1, upper primary. 1 teacher per class so that at least 1 each for SC. Maths, SST, languages at least 1 teacher for 35 students above 100 students, 1 full-time head teacher and part-time instructors for Art Edu. Health and Phi. Edu. Work X. 220, 1000. All-round development of child. Development of physical and mental abilities to the fullest extent. 54. SACTION-2 Building up child's knowledge, potentiality and talent. Making child free of fear, trauma and anxiety. Helping child to express views freely. Examination and completion certificate. 1. No child shall be required to pass any board examination till completion of elementary education. 2. Every child completing his elementary education shall be awarded a certificate. Monitoring of child's right to education. 1. The National Commission for the Protection of Child Rights and the State Commission for the Protection of Child Rights perform the following functions. A. Examine and review the safeguards for rights provided by or under this Act and recommend measures for their effective implementation. B. Inquire into complaints relating to child's right to free and compulsory education. C. Take necessary steps as provided under Sections 15 and 24 of the said Commissions for Protection of Child Rights Act. 2. The said commissions shall, while inquiring into any matters relating to the child's right to free and compulsory education, have the same powers as assigned to them respectively under Sections 14 and 24 of the Commissions for Protection of Child Rights Act. 3. Where the State Commission for Protection of Child Rights has not been constituted, the appropriate government may constitute such authority, in such manner and subject to such terms and conditions, as may be prescribed. Constitution of National Advisory Council and State Advisory Council. Web links. Medium of instructions shall be as far as practicable, in child's mother tongue. Learning through activities, discovery and exploration in a child-friendly and child-centered manner. Comprehensive and continuous evaluation for understanding of knowledge and ability to apply the same. Mechanism for redressal of grievances of staff. The mechanism for redressal of grievances of staff, teaching and non-teaching, working in the government-aided schools under the Directorate of Education, GNCT of Delhi under the RTE Act 2009 is also prepared. QR code of the same is provided here. 55. SACTION-2. Case study: Rahul is an 8-year-old child working in a tea stall near a government school. One day, Naam Singh came from the school for tea and looked towards this child. Naam Singh was curious to know about this child. Naam Singh, Tumhara kya naam H? What's your name? Rahul. Mera naam Rahul H. My name is Rahul. Naam Singh. Kya tum school jate ho? Do you go to school? Rahul. NHI. No. Naam Singh. Sab bache school jate H. Fir tum kyo NHI jate ho? All children go to the school, why do you not go? Rahul. मुझे स्कूल में एडमिशन NHI मिलता, क्योंकि मेरे पास बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट भी NHI है. The school does not admit me because I do not have a birth certificate. नाम सिंह. ओ चलो हम एडमिशन के लिए स्कूल चलते हैं. We will move to school for admission. Next day, Rahul and Nam Singh went to school and they met the admission in charge, but the admission in charge asked for the birth certificate and residence proof for admission. Nam Singh was the member of School Management Committee, SMC. He told the admission in charge, you cannot deny admission to a child from age group of 6 to 14 years, as per the RTE ACT 2009. There is no necessity of the documents for admission to the school according to the RTE 2009, but the teacher suggested taking admission in the nearby STC, Special Training Center, for bridging the learning gap. Therefore, you must contact your STC center. After completing this gap, the child may be admitted in the school. After reading this case study, think about the following questions. 1. How did the SMC member help the child in the admission process? 2. Which type of challenges were faced by Rahul W.R.T. the admission process? 3. Why did the teacher suggest to take admission in the STC center? 4. Do you think RTE should be limited to age 6 to 14 years only? Why or why not? 2.4 New Education Policy 2020. Introduction. The National Education Policy, NEP, 2020 was approved by the government on the 29th of July 2020, paving the way for large-scale transformational reforms in both school and higher education in India. The new policy is built upon the foundational pillars of access, equity, quality, affordability and accountability, aligning itself with the goals of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. The policy aims to transform India into a vibrant knowledge society and a global knowledge superpower by making both school and college education more holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary and suitable for the 21st century demands of learners. 56. SACTION-2. Key Principles of National Education Policy. 1. Respect for diversity and local context, to be reflected in all curriculum, pedagogy, and policy. Key Principles. 2. Equity and inclusion, to become the cornerstones of all educational decisions. 3. Community participation, uplifting philanthropic, private, community participation. 4. Use of technology, in teaching and learning. 5. Emphasize conceptual understanding, learning for exams with no role learning. 6. Unique capabilities, recognizing, tapping them in each student. 7. Critical thinking and creativity, to boost logical decision making and innovation. 8. Continuous review, build on sustained research and regular assessment by educational experts. Salient features. I. Strengthening teacher education. 1. The 4-year integrated B.Ed. degree will be offered in multidisciplinary higher education institutions, HAIs, by the year 2030. This will be a dual major bachelor's degree in education and a specialized subject. 2. Besides this, a 2-year B.Ed degree will also be offered for students who have already received a bachelor's degree in a specialized subject. Students who have already received a 4-year undergraduate degree in a specialized subject can enroll in a 1-year B.Ed course as well. 3. Scholarships will be provided to meritorious students, especially from rural areas, in all these B.Ed programs. 4. Admission for pre-service teacher preparation programs will be through aptitude tests conducted by the National Testing Agency, keeping in mind the cultural and linguistic diversity of the country. 5. A national mission for mentoring will be established to encourage outstanding senior, retired faculty to provide short and long-term mentoring, professional support to teachers in higher educational institutions. 2. Continuous Professional Development. 1. Continuous Professional Development, CPD, targets in-service teachers to empower and 57. SACTION-2. strengthen their capacities, knowledge, and skills through regular trainings, workshops, and seminars. 2. Teachers are expected to participate in at least 50 hours of CPD opportunities every year as per their interests. 3. Leadership management workshops will be provided for school principals and school complex leaders. Leaders will also be expected to participate in 50 hours or more of CPD modules per year. 4. All CPD programs will be provided through the existing institutional arrangement and will be strengthened further using digital platforms such as Swayam, Diksha for online training programs. 3. Recruitment and deployment. 1. An online computerized system to manage teacher transfers will be developed to ensure transparency. The aim is to minimize unnecessary transfers of teachers which negatively impact student-teacher relationships, academic achievements, etc. 2. Teacher eligibility tests, TETs, will be strengthened and extended to cover pre-primary to grade 12 teachers, in both public and private schools. 3. For subject teachers, suitable TET or NTA test scores along with a classroom demonstration or interview will be utilized for recruitment in school complexes and schools. Their proficiency in teaching in local languages will also be assessed. 4. To ensure an adequate number of teachers in school complexes or schools, new recruitment will be done along with sharing of teachers across school complexes. 5. School complexes could also share counselors, trained social workers, technical and maintenance staff, etc. to further support teachers and help create an effective learning environment. 6. Local and eminent experts will be hired as master instructors for subjects such as traditional arts, vocational crafts, agriculture, etc. to promote and preserve local knowledge and professions. 7. A technology-based comprehensive teacher requirement planning forecasting exercise will be conducted by each state to assess expected subject-wise teacher vacancies over the next 2 decades. IV. Career Management and Progression, CMP, 1. A robust merit-based structure of tenure, promotion and salary structure will be developed to incentivize and recognize outstanding teachers. 2. Assessment of 2. A system for proper assessment of performance will be developed based on peer reviews, attendance, commitment, hours of CPD, and other forms of service to the school and community. 3. Vertical mobility of teachers based on merit will be ensured, and outstanding teachers with demonstrated leadership and management skills will be trained to take up academic leadership positions in schools, school complexes, BRCs, CRCs, BITES, diets, as well as relevant government departments. 58. SACTION-2V. Service culture and environment. 1. Provisions for adequate and safe infrastructure, including working toilets, clean drinking water, clean and attractive spaces, electricity, computing devices, internet, libraries, and sports and recreational resources will be provided to all schools to ensure that teachers and students, including children of all genders, receive a safe, inclusive, and effective learning environment and are comfortable and inspired to teach and learn in their schools. 2. Sensitization programs for in-service teachers will be organized on issues related to safety, health, and the environment at the workplace, schools. 3. It will be ensured that teachers are not working long hours on non-teaching activities, allowing them to focus on their teaching and learning duties. 4. Role expectations of principals and teachers will include developing an inclusive culture in the schools. 5. Increased autonomy will be given to the teacher for choosing appropriate pedagogy for effective teaching and learning. V. Career Management and Progression, CMP, 1. For subject teaching for children with special needs, Divyang children at the middle and secondary school level, specializations will be offered during or after pre-service teacher preparation with greater synergy between the course curriculum of NCT and RCI. 7. Professional Standards for Teachers 1. A common guiding set of National Professional Standards for Teachers, NPST, will be developed by the National Council for Teacher Education by 2022. 2. The standards would cover expectations of the role of the teacher at different levels of expertise, stage, and the competencies required for that stage. 3. NCT is to be restructured as a professional standard setting body, PSSB, under General Education Council, GEC. Approach to Teacher Education 1. By 2030, all teacher education institutions will gradually be integrated within multidisciplinary colleges and universities. 2. The minimum degree qualification for teaching will be a 4-year integrated B.Ed. degree by the year 2030. 3. The 2-year B.Ed. programs will also be offered only for those who have already obtained bachelor's degrees in other specialized subjects. 4. Adapted 1-year B.Ed. programs for those who have completed the equivalent of 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor's degrees or who have obtained a master's degree in a specialty and wish to become a subject teacher in that specialty. 5. Multidisciplinary higher education institutions having accreditation for ODL may also offer high quality B.Ed. programs in blended or ODL mode. 6. All B.Ed. programs will include training in recent techniques in pedagogy, including 59 SACTION-2. Pedagogy concerning foundational literacy and numeracy, multilevel teaching and evaluation, teaching children with disabilities, teaching children with special interests or talents, use of educational technology, and learner-centered and collaborative learning. 7. Special shorter local teacher education programs will also be available at BITES, and diets for eminent local persons who can be hired to teach at schools or school complexes as master instructors. 8. Shorter post B.Ed. certification courses will also be made widely available at multidisciplinary colleges and universities to teachers who may wish to move into more specialized areas of teaching. 9. By 2021, a new and comprehensive National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education, NCFTE 2021, will be formulated by the NCT in consultation with NCERT. 10. The NCFTE will thereafter be revised once every 5 to 10 years by reflecting the changes in revised NCFs as well as emerging needs in teacher education. 2.5 Nipan Bharat. Introduction. Nipan Bharat Mission is for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy is launched by the Ministry of Education under NEP 2020. It ensures that every child in India gains foundational numeracy and literacy by the end of grade 3. Goal. To achieve universal foundational literacy and numeracy at the primary level by 2026-27. What is foundational literacy and numeracy? Foundational literacy. Development of early language and literacy in the formative years requires developing a wide range of skills, knowledge, and attitudes. The mission, therefore, focuses on key competencies that are oral language development, reading comprehension, concept about print, writing, vocabulary, phonological awareness, reading fluency, culture of reading, inclination towards reading. Foundational numeracy. Foundational numeracy means the ability to reason and to apply simple numerical concepts in daily life problem solving. The components of foundational numeracy are enclosed into 7 themes: pre-number concepts, numbers and number operations, shapes and spatial understanding, measurement, patterns, data handling, mathematical communication. 60. SACTION-2 Developmental Goals. 3 major developmental goals for all children are identified under Nipan Bharat Mission. 1. Children maintain good health and well-being, HW. 2. Children become effective communicator, 3. Children become involved learners and connect with their immediate environment, pedagogical practices. To achieve above-mentioned goals, a teacher should engage children in multiple ways that bring experiential learning in a play-way method. Some of the suggestive pedagogical approaches are child-centered pedagogy, toy-based pedagogy, art, sports integrated pedagogy, activity-based, experiential learning, storytelling, play-based pedagogy. Assessment. The assessment gives an understanding of the level of achievement of competencies by the child. It helps in tracking the children's progress comprehensively and continuously, detecting possible developmental challenges or learning difficulties the child might be facing, and addressing the learning gaps between children who learn differently. Assessment should be done holistically and permeated to parents and the community at large. In foundational years, assessment can be done in two ways, namely, school-based assessment and large-scale achievement surveys like NAS. The summary of the assessment can be captured into a holistic progress card, HPC, and this can be used to communicate to the parents and families of the child. Methods and tools for assessments of children. The teacher can use the following tools for the observation of learners: anecdotal records, checklists, event sampling, compilation of artwork and activity sheets of learners, collection of artifacts from field trips, photographs of children in action, video or sound recording, child portfolio, work samples such as artwork, worksheets. 1. 5. ICT Integrated Pedagogy 7. 6. 4. 2. 3. Observing the child, analyzing artifacts, creating safe spaces, SECTION 3.1 Relationship building. Introduction. Almost everyone has a teacher from their childhood they still remember fondly as an adult, one who made a lasting impact or influenced how they see the world beyond the walls of the classroom. No matter which grade you teach, positive relationships between you and your students can factor into student outcomes. This chapter will explore why building relationships with students is important and give some easy strategies on how to build positive teacher-student relationships in your classroom. Why is having positive relationships with students important? Positive relationships between students and teachers, and students and their peers, have academic and social benefits. Students of all ages flourish when their teachers are responsive to their needs, emotionally supportive, and set high expectations for all students. A positive relationship increases engagement and excitement in the classroom. Positive relationships between teacher and students create an environment for learning and increase learning outcomes. Students build skills and confidence when their classroom experiences provide an environment where they feel they belong and are supported. Healthy student-teacher relationships encourage good student behavior. Positive relationship improves mental health for both students and teachers. Importance of having good relationships with students. Learning, engagement, behavior, confidence, mental health. 61-62. SACTION-3 Essentials of a good student-teacher relationship. Communication. Clear, effective and consistent communication is the most vital element of a strong teacher-student relationship. It helps educators in creating a connection with their students. Safe classroom environment. Students learn best in a welcoming and open learning environment where different opinions are listened to and respected, taking initiative is appreciated, and where there is no fear of mockery or being scoffed at by either the fellow students or the educator. Mutual respect and trust is the basis of a good student-teacher relationship. When teachers show respect and willingness to help students in their difficult times, they get triggered to learn better and give their best to make teachers proud. Acknowledging student voice. Every student, irrespective of age, wants their voice, opinions to be heard. Hence, it is important to take into account students' wants and needs during decision making. Have engaging lesson plans. Since the majority of time you spend with your students is during class, it is important to have fun and engaging lessons what can foster good relations with your students. Strategies to build good relationships with students. A. Getting to know your students. One of the first steps as a new teacher or as a teacher entering a new classroom is always to get to know your students better. Every interaction should become a means to understand their personalities, strengths, weaknesses, all of which help teachers in making the classroom a safe and active learning space. Getting to know your students can help in building a strong foundation for positive relationships in the classroom. Helping to tailor instruction to meet individual needs and achieve success. Enable teachers to identify and address potential barriers to learning. Encourage students to feel comfortable asking for help and support when needed. Tailoring instruction. Identify barriers to learning. Expression. Positive relationships. Knowing students 63. SACTION-3. Strategies to get to know students at the beginning of the year. A. Me Bag Project. Ask students to bring in a bag filled with items that represent who they are, and present their bag to the class. This can provide insight into their interests and hobbies. A. Life Map Project. Ask students to create a visual representation of their life journey so far, including important events, people, and experiences. This can help you understand their backgrounds and experiences. Welcome surveys. Create a welcome survey that asks students about their interests, hobbies, and what they want to learn in your class. Circle of Us. Create a list of 20 likes, dislikes, i.e. dogs are awesome. Then circle around and have students listen to each item and step in if they agree, it's true for them, or stay put if they don't agree. This gives students a chance to learn about each other's tastes and make connections by noticing who steps in or stays put with them for each item. Strategies to get to know students throughout the year. Student portfolios. Maintain records of students throughout the year. This record should include, apart from basic and academic information, qualitative information about the child gathered through observation and conversation. One-on-one conversations. Find time during different pockets to have one-to-one conversations with students and trying to understand their individual needs. Icebreakers. At the start of the class, ask a qualitative question to the students to share. Egg. What is your favorite time of the year? Parent-teacher calls, meets. Gather extra information about the child through regular updates with parents, guardians. B. Well-being check-in. Checking in is a powerful skill for connecting and building strong relationships, and in the school environment, check-ins with students are an intentional, inclusive way to inquire about the student's well-being and build positive relationships. What is your favorite book? 64. SACTION-3 Well-being check-ins can build a sense of belonging in the classroom. Students become aware and pause and think to recognize how they are feeling. Interpersonal skills become stronger as students understand how their peers are feeling. Emotional vocabulary of the child is expanded. Remember, resources must be provided to students to build their previous knowledge. Well-being check-ins. Sense of belonging. Awareness and reflection. Emotional. VOLACBULARY. Interpersonal skills. Strategies to do well-being check-ins with students. Feelings chart. Use a simple feelings chart to check in with students. When students enter the room, they can point to the emoji on the chart. You can use this chart to build vocabulary with elementary students. Student surveys. Sharing with students a set of questions at the beginning, middle, and end of the year. It can have questions about what students were feeling and thinking about school. You can ask questions like, what has been the most challenging thing this year? What is something, small or big, you did this year that you are proud of? If you could change one thing about school or class, what would it be? Rose, thorn, bud. A rose, thorn, bud activity is a quick 3-part check-in you can use to have students tell you about their week. Rose. A small win or accomplishment. Thorn. A challenge they faced, bud. Something they are looking forward to. 2x10 strategy. Select a particular student you have difficulty connecting with or want to build a stronger bond with and set a goal to engage in a 2-minute conversation with that student for 10 consecutive school days. These conversations might happen at the beginning or end of a class period. Essentials of celebrations. Celebrate small moments. Be an equal participant. Make celebrations a daily, weekly practice. C. Celebrations. Classroom celebrations help build connections, target skills development, grow relationships, develop social etiquette, and improve academic performance. 65. SACTION-3. Essential ingredients for celebrations. What to celebrate? Remember to celebrate small moments in the process of learning and thinking for children, not the outcomes or achievement. Start small. Celebrations don't need to be a big event or festival. Think of things you could add to daily or weekly practice. Being an equal participant, listen, contribute, and share openly with your students. For ages, it is believed that the behavioral and emotional qualities of men and women, and their roles in society are based on their gender and sex. Let's understand this from some examples. Girls are always expected to be shy, modest, and calm. Does this kind of behavior depend on their biological construct? Not at all. In society, it is expected for girls to wear modesty as an ornament. Their shyness defines their womanhood. They are taught from childhood to behave in a certain way, to be patient and calm, and to remain quiet. But in reality, both men and women can be quiet or calm, or shy. However, girls who do not follow the gender norms of society are always looked down upon. At the same time, the boys who possess these traits, who are shy or quiet, undergo mental harassment by society. They are told that they are like girls. Boys are expected to be powerful, brave, and courageous. Strategies to celebrate students in a classroom. Shout out wall. Create a shout out wall in the classroom with a simple chart paper where you can write the names of students who have done any small good deed, or performed and behaved well. Gratitude circle. Have a 5-minute closing space with students to share specific appreciation with them. You can also open the space for students to appreciate each other or apologize to each other. You can also write individual notes for students. Special claps. This strategy is especially effective for elementary students where you appreciate students with special claps such as balloon clap, chapati clap, rain clap, etc. 3.2 Gender SENSITIZATION. Introduction. Gender sensitization is the teaching of gender sensitivity and encouragement of behavior modification through raising awareness of gender equality concerns. Our socialization didn't happen like a human, it happened in the form of a man, a woman, or a third gender. Society has portrayed a man and a woman differently. These constructs made by society have had such an impression on our minds, that they don't allow us to perceive a man or a woman other than the standardized roles and norms. What is gender? Gender refers to the characteristics of women, men, girls, and boys that are socially constructed. It refers to the way the different genders are perceived by society and culture. The norms, behaviors, rights, and roles associated with being a man or a woman. Gender constructs change over time and between cultures. 66. SACTION-3. Common stereotypes 1. Array. Why are you laughing so loudly? Girls should remain calm and quiet. You shouldn't laugh so loudly, too. You started crying like girls on such a small thing. You are a boy. Strong and brave. Don't cry like girls again. 3. Look at the way this girl walks, like boys. She looks like a loafer. Teach her some manners. 4. Why are you sitting so quietly like girls? Go out, play and have fun. Don't be shy. It doesn't suit a boy. 5. Array. Don't talk with that boy. He gossips just like girls. It seems like God has fitted a girl's brain in his body. 6. You just play outside all day. Learn some household chores. In the future, how will we find a good groom for you? People will say we haven't taught you anything. Breaking gender stereotypes 1. I am a guy and I love to cook and do grocery shopping. I do household chores on my own, too. I am a woman and I follow latest research and book trends, not fashion trends. 3. I am a man and I don't suppress my emotions in front of people. That doesn't make me weak. 4. I am a guy and I love to wear colorful and vibrant clothes, especially pink. It's just a color, not an identity. 5. I am a girl and I love bike racing. Does going around on a bike make me any less of a girl? 6. I am a boy and I am a belly dancer. I love wearing skirts. Difference between gender and sex. Sex. Gender. Sex refers to the biological and physiological differences between male and female on the basis of their reproductive features. Gender refers to the social, cultural, behavioral and emotional differences between men and women. It is natural and is determined at birth. Gender is determined by a person's behavior, roles, and responsibilities. Generally, sex is fixed and not changed with time and culture. Gender is flexible and is influenced by social, cultural, and behavioral changes with time. Sex is a biological construct. Gender is a social construct. Gender is a social construct. 67. SACTION-3. Gender norms. Gender norms are social principles that govern the behavior of girls, boys, women, and men in society and restrict their gender identity into what is considered to be appropriate. Clothes. Character interests. Girls are expected to wear soft and loose clothes of vibrant colors like pink. They are expected to wear suits, ghagra choli, etc. Boys are expected to wear pants, shirts, kurtas, pajamas of simple and subtle colors. Girls are expected to be soft, calm and modest, to be always be helpful and never say no. Boys are expected to be tough, brave, strong and courageous. They are told to be confident and critical. Girls are expected to play with dolls and remain indoors. They are told to learn sewing, painting and dance. Boys are expected to play cricket, football and to do works involving physical strength or outdoor works like shopping etc. Gender and school. The Constitution of India gives equal rights to all its citizens. Equality in opportunities also includes equality in education. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act or Right to Education Act, RTE, describes the modalities of the importance of free and compulsory education for children between the age of 6 to 14 years. However, ensuring that kids of both genders attend school does not guarantee that they will be treated equally or have equal access to academic and extracurricular opportunities. Here are some examples of such gender discrimination in schools. Making different rows of girls and boys, punishing boys more severely, making girls do more classroom chores, choosing girls for singing or dance related activities, making boys do the commanding and inspection activities like monitoring the class, neglecting boys for small mischiefs but taunting girls for the same as it doesn't suit them, encouraging boys to take up scientific studies but demotivating girls as it's not their cup of tea, aim of education for boys to get a decent job but for girls to take care of their family. Usage of inclusive and gender-neutral language should be used in classrooms, to be reflective and objective in our conduct and behavior. Role of teacher. To minimize these gender issues, we need to start changing the mindset of the younger generations of society. It is important to understand the basic concept of gender, sex, divisions of labor and gender stereotyping. 68. SACTION-3, encouraging individuality and breaking the gender stereotypes, demonstrating and promoting gender equality and equity in classrooms, in academic contexts, bringing attention to the social issue of gender, changing the stereotypical perception of the students as well as the parents. Monitoring and ensuring there's equal and overall participation of students in various curricular and co-curricular activities. To facilitate participation of all the students, it is important to work with the principles of recognizing individual differences. 3.3 Inclusive Education. Introduction. In schools, diversity can be noticed in culture, language, brain, religion, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender, values, disabilities, abilities, and parental support, etc. Purpose of inclusive education is to give education in same classroom and in same school so that every child irrespective of their difference has a fair chance to learn and develop the skill. Definition of inclusive education. According to UNESCO, inclusive education is a process of addressing and responding to the diversity of needs of all learners through increasing participation in learning, cultures and communities, and reducing exclusion from education and from within education. Below are listed 21 disabilities as per RPWD Act 2016. Locomotor disability, leprosy, acute person's cerebral palsy, CP, dwarfism, muscular dystrophy, acid attack victims, blindness, low vision, hearing impairment, high, speech and language disability. Intellectual disability, ID, specific learning disabilities. SLD. Autism spectrum disorder, ASD. Mental illness, chronic neurological conditions. Multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, hemophilia T, thalassemia, sickle cell disease, multiple disabilities, MD. Including deaf blindness. Screening of CWSN. Out of 21 disability as per RPWD Act 2016, some disability are visible and easily identified. However, early identification of all disabilities is necessary for better planning for their education and availing government facilities. Department of Education of Groups with Special Needs, DEGSN, NCERT developed Prashast for preliminary screening of CWSN by teachers. Prashast has two parts 69. SACTION-3. Part 1 is for the use of regular teachers for first level class-wise preliminary screening of all the students. Part 2 is for the use by special educators for validating the observations. Necessary information that was compiled after screening will be referred to assessment camps for final identification and certification. Role of teacher in increasing self-concept of CWSN. Role of the teacher is very important in their socialization and increasing self-concept. There are multiple challenges teachers and students face in a diverse classroom. Classroom challenges. Educational setting. Mental ability. Diverse learning needs. Psychological features. Socio-cultural background. Linguistic variations, temperament. Role of teacher in creating an inclusive classroom. There are multiple ways in which a teacher can create a more inclusive classroom. Give opportunities for students to make cooperative learning a regular learn and practice skills. Part of classroom experience. Group work may be assigned. Guide students to take help of each other. Ensure participation of CWSN in group work. Involve students in nonverbal communication skills by their participation in games or singings that involves gesturing. Encourage CWSN to participate in all activities and be encouraged to interact with typical children in a variety of settings. Help in building a CWSN vocabulary to help him express himself clearly to others. A child with disability must rely on word alone to communicate. Observe facial expression of CWSN, discuss their emotions as and when required. In general, CWSN have greater risk of depression. Peer tutoring buddy system. Inclusive curriculum and co-curricular activities. Motivation. Acknowledging achievement of CWSN 70. SACTION-3 Responsibilities of school and teacher. Every school should have special educators of each disability or of cross disability along with a sign language interpreter as well as a braille writing trainer. The teacher should have enough patience to take care and to provide required support, services to these children to include them in the classroom and society effectively. Intensive training should be conducted about disability-related aspects to cope up with the challenges in the inclusive classrooms. School libraries must have study material in various forms which is suitable for the needs of children with disabilities. Video recorded lessons, audio recorded lessons, bold or large letters printed books, study material in Braille, etc. Requirements of adaptive curriculum. The teacher must work on pre-skills like effective listening, touch and braille before jumping on the adapted curricula. In our pedagogy, multisensory approach should have a place. Regular assessment should be there to analyze the worth of the goal. Adaptive curriculum should be collaborative between special education teachers and classroom teachers. Curriculum adapted can be used for lots of children irrespective of their disability. Curriculum should be as per the needs of the child with different disabilities. The curriculum must match learning outcomes. Case 1. Veena is a girl who took direct admission to the 6th class of a school having 60% vision loss. The teacher assessed the child and came to the following points. 1. She is very much disciplined. 2. Used to attend class regularly. 3. Tries to complete the task. 4. Very much interested in skill-based works like domestic works. 5. Touch sense is not so much evolved. Curriculum adaptation. Curriculum adaptation is designed to achieve some objectives and goals during school or college. In inclusive education, we need to adapt the curriculum on the theme of universal design of learning, UDL. Case study 71. SACTION-3. 6. Reading is not good even by using a magnifying lens. 7. Listening skill is not very sharp. 8. Retention power is very low. 9. Parents are very cooperative. Teacher's intervention. The teacher first worked on the retention power of the student by using an abacus for mental maths instead of pen paper. Then she worked on listening skills by asking her to listen to 10 minutes of news and repeat it to the teacher. After these pre-skills, the teacher just chooses the most simple and most frequently asked topics from the syllabi with the help of subject teachers. The selected topics are then reduced to minimum points or a story or summary which is then recorded in the voice recorder after making her understand about the particular topic. Regular follow-ups were taken from her by taking small oral tests. Case 2. Amit is a 15-year-old boy who is completely deaf and took direct admission in the 7th class. After assessing, the teacher comes to know that 1. She is very creative in designing. 2. Having good handwriting. 3. I love to copy writings. 4. Vocabulary is very less. 5. Very stubborn. 6. Don't know sign language or lip reading. 7. Not felt connected to the classroom, hence not interested to come to school. Teacher's intervention. The teacher first worked on the lip reading skill of the child. Then started work on the enhancement of vocabulary by using pictorial flashcards and worksheets. For motivation, she also allowed the child to practice putting mehandi. After having enough vocabulary, which is very much useful for daily living. To work on her typing skills of the student, it was a prerequisite to make her clear about the relation between capital letters and small letters of the alphabet in English first and then Hindi through regular practice with worksheets. Typing training was given to students. The Protection of Children from 3.4 Sexual Offenses, POCSO, ACT, 2012. Introduction. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offenses, POCSO, Act was formulated in order to effectively address sexual abuse and sexual exploitation of children through legal provisions. The objective of POCSO is to protect children from the offenses of sexual assault, sexual harassment, pornography, and to establish special courts for speedy trial of such offenses. 72. SACTION-3. What is child sexual abuse? Child sexual abuse, ISSE, is a form of child abuse. ISSE happens when a person uses a child for her sexual gratification. It is mostly committed by someone who is in a position of power and authority, and sometimes, even in a position of trust. The very nature of abuse implies a relationship, and thus it is much easier for such a person to take advantage of the child's helplessness and vulnerability. ISSE may be physical, visual, or verbal in nature. It is also a violation of the child's body as well as of the child's trust and is against the law. Some of the key amendments are as follows. Penetrative sexual assault. The bill increases the minimum punishment from 7 years to 10 years. It further adds that if a person commits penetrative sexual assault on a child below the age of 16 years, he will be punished with imprisonment between 20 years to life, with a fine. Aggravated penetrative sexual assault. The Act defines certain actions as aggravated penetrative sexual assault. The bill adds 2 more grounds to the definition of aggravated penetrative sexual assault. These include I. Assault resulting in the death of a child, and E. Assault committed during a natural calamity, or in any similar situations of violence. Currently, the punishment for aggravated penetrative sexual assault is imprisonment between 10 years to life, and a fine. The bill increases the minimum punishment from 10 years to 20 years, and the maximum punishment to the death penalty. Aggravated sexual assault. Aggravated sexual assault includes cases where the offender is a relative of the child, or if the assault injures the sexual organs of they. The POCSO Amendment Bill, 2019. Impact of child sexual abuse. Physical, psychological, social. Physical impact can include pregnancy, tears to vaginal or anal area, sexually transmitted diseases, repeated urinary infection, and psychosomatic illness. Psychological impact can include unusual or unexplained fear of people or places, nightmares, eating and sleeping disturbances, anxiety, indifference, frequent daydreaming, dissociation, lack of trust in self and others, regressive behaviors such as thumb sucking, soiling, and bedwetting. The most profound impact can include suicide. Social impact can include sudden withdrawal, overly pleasing behavior, increased hostility, aggression, and drastic change in academic performance. 73. SACTION-3. 1. Draft a child protection policy. 2. Take proactive measures to prevent child sexual abuse. A. Close monitoring of activities involving children. Schools must install CCTVs in all strategic places of the school along with warning. Monitor the activities of the staff members, visitors, and strangers to ensure that they are in safe hands. Always monitor who the children are living with. Monitor any activities that involve photographing children, using photographs of children, internet and technology usage within the school premises. 3. Providing space for reporting and encouraging children to speak up. School complaints system. According to POCSO Act, every school should constitute School Complaints Committee or SCC. Anybody who witnesses or suspects child sexual abuse or gets to know about an incident from children should report it to School Complaints Committee. Schools should take active measures to publicize about SCC. Install complaint suggestion box in the school that the students can use to make written complaints. Act upon any child sexual abuse complaint received through the complaint box or otherwise immediately. Counselor. Appoint a full-time counselor or a visiting counselor to the school. Inform the children about the availability of the service and encourage the interaction between the counselor and students. Child, among others. The bill adds 2 more offenses to the definition of aggravated sexual assault. These include I. Assault committed during a natural calamity, and E. Administrating or helping in administering any hormone or any chemical substance to a child for the purpose of attaining early sexual maturity. Pornographic purposes. Under the Act, a person is guilty of using a child for pornographic purposes if he uses a child in any form of media for the purpose of sexual gratification. The Act also penalizes persons who use children for pornographic purposes resulting in sexual assault. The bill defines child pornography as any visual depiction of sexually explicit conduct involving a child, including photographs, video, and digital or computer-generated images indistinguishable from an actual child. Storage of pornographic material. The Act penalizes storage of pornographic material for commercial purposes with a punishment of up to 3 years, a fine, or both. In addition, the bill adds 2 other offenses for the storage of pornographic material involving children. These include I. Failing to destroy, delete, or report pornographic material involving a child, and E. Transmitting, displaying. Role of school. 74. SACTION-3 Role of teacher. 1. Conduct regular good touch bad touch sessions with children. 2. Conduct trainings of all staff and sensitize them on what body parts can never be touched by males or staff not related to toilet duties. 3. Conduct regular checks of the CCTV footage. 4. Ensure that they have at least 30 days of CCTV footage for retrieval. 5. Do not leave children alone with any male staff member. 6. Get police verification done of all support staff and in case of doubt get it done for teaching staff. 2. 7. Make all teaching and non-teaching staff sign a prevention of child abuse policy which states that they will not abuse a child or mishandle physically or emotionally. In case of a complaint, strict actions will be taken against them. 8. Read the POCSO Act because child sexual abuse is not just about penetration, or rape. It starts with tickling, fondling, showing obscene material, etc. Important tips 1. Teach children the names of their body parts. When children have the words to describe their body parts, they may find it easier to ask questions and express concerns about those body parts. 2. Some parts of the body are private. Let children know that other people shouldn't touch or look at them. If a healthcare professional has to examine these parts of the body, be present. 3. It's okay to say no. It's important to let children know they are allowed to say no to touches that make them uncomfortable. This message isn't obvious to children, who are often taught to be obedient and follow the rules. Support the child if she says no in such a scenario. 4. Talk about secrets. Abusers will often use secret keeping to manipulate children. Let children know they can always talk to you, especially if they've been told to keep a secret. If they see someone touching another child, they shouldn't keep this secret either. 5. Reassure them that they won't get in trouble. Young children often fear getting in trouble or upsetting their teachers by asking questions or talking about their experiences. Be a safe place for your child to share information about things that they have. Young children, reassure. 5. Reassure them that they won't get in trouble. Young children often fear getting in trouble or upsetting their teachers by asking questions or talking about their experiences. Be a safe place for your child to share information about things that they have questions about or that make them uncomfortable. 6. Show them what it looks like to do the right thing. It could be as simple as helping an elderly person get off a bus. When you model helping behavior, it signals to your child that this is a normal, positive way to behave. 7. When they come to you, make time for them. If a child comes to you with something they feel is important, take the time to listen. Let them know you take their concerns seriously. They may be more likely to come to you in the future if they know their voice will be heard. Active learning and technology. In education. 75. SACTION-4. 4.1 Active learning. Active learning is generally defined as any instructional method that engages students in the learning process. In short, active learning requires students to do meaningful learning activities and think about what they are doing. Active learning can promote the following in learners. 1. Collaboration and communication, sahayog or samvad. 2. Self-esteem, atma samman. 3. Critical thinking, alochnaatmak chintan. 4. Engagement, sahlaganta. 1. Focuses on the whole child cognitive, affective and psychomotor domains. बच्चे की संपूर्णता पर ध्यान केंद्रित करता है संज्ञानात्मक, भावात्मक और क्रियात्मक पक्ष. 2. Engagement and maximum participation from students to experience the learning. अधिगम अनुभव हेतु छात्रों की व्यस्तता और अधिकतम भागीदारी. 3. Differentiated teaching and learning to help students with varied needs and learning styles. भन आवश्यकताओं और अधिगम शैली वाले छात्रों की सीखने में मदद करने के लिए. विभेदत शिक्षण. 4. Builds curiosity and creativity in students. छात्रों में जिज्ञासा और रचनात्मकता पैदा करता है. 5. Balances teacher and student talk time और छात्र की वाक अवधि को संतुलित करता है. Ways of promoting active learning. Group work, समूह कार्य, filled circle. Students learn from each other's thinking. विद्यार्थी एक दूसरे के विचारों से सीखते हैं. Filled circle. Students learn the skill of collaboration and critical thinking as a team. एक टीम के रूप में छात्र सहयोग और आलोचनात्मक सोच के कौशल को सीखते हैं. 76. Filled circle. It helps in delegating roles and responsibilities. ये भूमिकाओं और जिम्मेदारियों को सौंपने में मदद करता है. Filled circle. It helps in building empathy and respectful communication. ये तदानुभूति और सम्मानजनक संचार के निर्माण में मदद करता है. Filled circle. Students receive social support and encouragement to take risks. छात्रों को सामाजिक समर्थन, जोखिम उठाने के लिए प्रोत्साहन मिलता है. Individual work व्यक्तिगत कार्य Filled circle helps teachers to identify each individual child's challenges and needs. प्रत्येक बच्चे की चुनौतियों और आवश्यकताओं की पहचान करने में शिक्षकों की मदद करता है. Filled circle helps to reflect on information without pressure. बिना किसी दबाव के जानकारी पर विचार करने में मदद करता है. Filled circle builds confidence and an I can attitude in the child. बच्चे में आत्मविश्वास और मैं कर सकता हूं का दृष्टिकोण बनाता है. Filled circle builds resilience in the child. बच्चे में पुनः लौटाव विश्वास बनाता है. 8 strategies to promote active learning in classroom. Rotating learning station. Quick exit check. Jigsaw. Mind map. Freyr's model. Quick response activity. Team pair solo. Mingle. 1. Rotating learning station. What? Kaya students are divided into groups and receive one task each group. Then the task is rotated across groups, until all groups have completed all tasks. छात्रों को समूहों में विभाजित किया जाता है और प्रत्येक समूह को वन कार्य मिलता है. फिर कार्य को समूहों में घुमाया जाता है, जब तक कि सभी समूह सभी कार्यों को पूरा नहीं कर लेते. Why? Q filled circle to explore same concept in different ways. अलग अलग तरीकों से एक ही अवधारणा का विकास करने के लिए filled circle to practice multiple topics, types of content. कई विषयों, प्रकार की सामग्री का अभ्यास करने के लिए filled circle helps in revision. पुनरावृत्ति में मदद करता है. When? कब? During the lesson, revision पाठ के दौरान, पुनरावृत्ति के समय. Suggested time required. सुझाई गई समयावधि 20 to 30 minutes. SACTION-477. Steps of process. प्रक्रिया के चरण. Ask few, all groups to share responses. Gallery walk. कक्षा, सभी समूहों को प्रतिक्रिया साझा करने, गैलरी वॉक करने के लिए कहें. 7. Divide the students into groups of 4 to 6. छात्रों को 4 to 6 के समूहों में विभाजित करें. 1. Give task 1 to each group. प्रत्येक समूह को एक कार्य दें. 2. 3 students do task 1 for -mins. छात्र प्रदत्त कार्य 1 मिनट के लिए करते हैं. Move groups, move sheets. समूहों को स्थानांतरित करें, पत्रक को स्थानांतरित करें. 4. All groups do the next task. सभी समूह अगला कार्य करते हैं. 5. Repeat until all groups finish all tasks. तब तक दोहराएं जब तक का सभी समूह सभी कार्य समाप्त न कर लें. 6. Tips and tricks. If there is less space in the class, rotate the paper instead of the students. Keep giving time checks. If you are doing a complicated activity, have station monitors. E.g. Station 1, reading a story. Station 2, watching a graphic explaining the story. Station 3, completing a worksheet. Ensure that stations' activities are not dependent on each other so that students can start the activity from any station. Ask every group to use a different sketch pen to write their answers and check other groups' answers. No group should repeat the answer. Subject-wise examples. Language. Topic. Make words. Discuss and write a list of words starting, ending with, chart 1, starting ch2, starting s3, starting ph4, ending, n. SACTION-478. 2. Jigsaw. What? Kaya. It's a collaborative learning strategy where students first become experts only on some parts of a topic and then regroup to build understanding of the whole topic. ये सहयोग से सीखने की रणनीति है जहां छात्र पहले का विषय के केवल कुछ हिस्सों के विशेषज्ञ बनते हैं और फिर पूरे विषय की समझ बनाने के लिए फिर से समूह बनाते हैं. Why? Q filled circle used to decompress a big topic into small parts. किसी बड़े विषय को छोटे भागों में बांटने का लिए उपयोग किया जाता है. Filled circle students collaborate and learn from each other. छात्र सहयोग करते हैं और एक दूसरे से सीखते हैं. When? कब? During the class, revision कक्षा के दौरान, पुनरावृत्ति के लिए. Suggested time required. सुझाई गई समयावधि 20 to 30 minutes. EVS. Topic. Write names of things made of chart 1. Suggested time when, कब? During the class, revision कक्षा के दौरान, पुनरावृत्ति के लिए. Suggested time required. सुझाई गई 30. When, कब से सीखते हैं. When, कब during the class, revision कक्ष के दौरान, पुनरावृत्ति के लिए. Suggested time required, सुझाई गई समयावधि 20 to 30 minutes. EVS, topic, write names of things made of chart 1, wood chart 2, plastic chart 3, cotton chart 4, metal chart 5, mud math, topic, number names and math revision chart 1, number names between 4, 2, 2, number names of odd numbers 3, number names of numbers less than 24, number names of numbers greater than 40. Divide the topic into multiple parts. विषय को कई भागों में विभाजित करें. 1. Divide students into expert groups of 4 to 6. छात्रों को 4 to 6 के विशेषज्ञ समूहों में विभाजित करें. 2. Steps of process प्रक्रिया के चरण. Give each group reading material, resources for one part to read, apply or discuss प्रत्येक समूह को पढ़ने, उपयोग करने या चर्चा करने के लिए सामग्री, संसाधन का 1 भाग दे. 3. SACTION-479. Teacher asks all, few groups to present, do a gallery walk शक सभी, कुछ समूहों को प्रस्तुत करने, गैलरी वॉक करने के लिए कहते हैं. 6. Students form heterogeneous groups with one student from each expert group. छात्र प्रत्येक विशेषज्ञ समूह से 1 छात्र के साथ विषम समूह बनाते हैं. 4. All students explain their part and do an activity together. सभी छात्र अपने हिस्से की व्याख्या करते हैं और एक साथ एक गतिविधि करते हैं. 5. Tips and tricks. Keep all resources ready beforehand for smoothly facilitating the activity. Pre-decide the groups based on rigor of the content to ensure that every group has, while a group is presenting, please ensure all children present. You can have group leaders in homogeneous and/or heterogeneous groups based on need. Subject-wise examples. Language. Topic, word hunt. Homogeneous groups topics. Read the page number and make a list of words that you find new or interesting. Heterogeneous group task. Find meaning from your dictionary and write meanings of at least 5 new words. Draw and write sentences using any 2 words. EVS. Topic, types of nutrients in food. Homogeneous group topics, protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals. Heterogeneous group task, draw and label a balanced food plate using all these nutrients. Math. Topic, shapes and characteristics. Homogeneous group topics, square, triangle, circle, rectangle. Heterogeneous group task, draw and label an object using all these shapes. Fill this table. 3. Freyr's model. What? Kaya it is a graphic organizer that helps students determine or clarify the meaning of words, concepts. यह एक ग्राफिक आयोजक है जो छात्रों को शब्दों, अवधारणाओं के अर्थ को निर्धारित करने या स्पष्ट करने में मदद करता है. SACTION-480. Why? Q fill circle to synthesize concept. अवधारणा को संश्लेषित करने के लिए. Fill circle to understand or clarify the meaning of word, concept. शब्द, अवधारणा का अर्थ निर्धारित करना या स्पष्ट करने के लिए. When, कब. At any point, beginning, middle or end of a lesson. किसी पाठ के आरंभ, मध्य या अंत में. किसी भी समय. Suggested time required. सुझाई गई समयावधि 5 to 10 minutes. Steps of process. प्रक्रिया के चरण. Write down, share the main topic, word, concept in the middle of the model. मॉडल के बीच में मुख्य विषय, शब्द, अवधारणा को लिखें, साझा करें. 1. Model 1 example to students. छात्रों को मॉडल 1 का उदाहरण दें. 3. Make a blank Freyr's model with the 4 categories. Share worksheet. 4 शरणों के साथ फ्रायर का खाली मॉडल बनाएं, कार्यपत्रक साझा करें. 2. Students fill their own answers individually, in groups. विद्यार्थी अपने उत्तर व्यक्तिगत रूप से, समूहों में भरते हैं. 4. Topic. Definition. Examples. Characteristics. Non-examples. Word. Take at least 2 to 3 large group responses. कम से कम 2 to 3 बड़े समूह पर रत का रियाय लें. 5. Tips and tricks. A. To synthesize concept, start from definition and fill all boxes if you have taught the topic and you are using Freyr's model to synthesize the concept, e.g. compulsory words Freyr's model B. To understand or clarify the meaning of word, concept, start from examples and move from familiar to unfamiliar. E.g. quadrilaterals Freyr's model. SACTION-481. Graphic organizer, Freyr model. Definition: a plane figure that has 4 sides and 4 angles. Quad equals 4. Characteristics: 4 sides that filled circle may or may not be of equal length. Filled circle may or may not be parallel. Examples: filled circle, square, filled circle, rectangle, filled circle, trapezoid, filled circle, rhombus. Non-examples: filled circle, line, filled circle, circle, filled circle, triangle, filled circle, pentagon. Quadrilateral. Definition: if something is compulsory, you must do it because of a rule. CHARACTERSTICS filled circle, no choice, you have to do it. Filled circle based on a rule. Filled circle may be punished for not doing it. Examples: filled circle, reaching school on time, filled circle, taking exams or doing homework, filled circle, wearing helmet while riding a scooter. Non-examples: filled circle, helping a friend, filled circle, buying sweets at the market, filled circle, going out to play. Compulsory. 4. Team solo. What? Career: discuss about a topic, do a task in a team, then discuss, do task in pairs, and finally solve the task individually. किसी विषय पर चर्चा करें, टीम में कार्य करें, फिर जोड़ियों में चर्चा करें, कार्य करें, और अंत में कार्य को व्यक्तिगत रूप से हल करें. SACTION-482. Why? क्यों? filled circle helps in peer learning. सहपाठी से सीखने में मदद करता है. filled circle used to practice a concept after a topic is taught. एक विषय, अवधारणा के बाद उसका अभ्यास करने के लिए प्रयोग किया जाता है. filled circle used to build perspective while exploring a concept. एक अवधारणा की खोज करते समय उस विषय में दृष्टिकोण का न करने के लिए प्रयोग में लाया जाता है. When beginning and during the class, revision, शुरुआत और कक्षा के दौरान, पुनरीक्षण में किसी भी समय. Suggested time required, सुझाई गई समयावधि 10 to 15 minutes. Make even numbered groups, heterogeneous groups, सम संख्या वाले समूह बनाएं, विषम समूह. 1. Students present their work, gallery walk, share in large group. विद्यार्थी अपना कार्य, गैलरी वॉक, बड़े समूह में साझा करें. 6. Steps of process, प्रक्रिया के चरण. Share scaffold, reading material, problem, tasks to be done, मचान, सहायक पठन सामग्री, समस्या का जाने वाले कार्यों को साझा करें. Note: same question, task should not be repeated in team, pair and solo. Note: team, जोड़ी और एकल में एक ही प्रश्न, कार्य को दोहराया नहीं जाना चाहिए. Either question, task can be in progression. प्रश्न, कार्य प्रगति पर हो सकता है. 2. Students discuss, do a task in groups while teacher move around and share feedback. छात्र समूह में चर्चा करते हैं, कार्य करते हैं जब शिक्षक कक्ष में घमत हैं और प्रतिक्रिया साझा करते हैं. 3. Students discuss, do a task in pairs. विद्यार्थी जोड़े में किसी कार्य पर चर्चा करते हैं, उस कार्य को करते हैं. 4. Students individually work on the problem, content. विद्यार्थी व्यक्तिगत रूप से समस्या, सामग्री पर कार्य करते हैं. 5. SACTION-483. Tips and tricks: remember to scaffold the activities, more complex activities, in groups so that by the end the student is confident to do the activity independently. Different, scaffold but connected activities. You can also flip the model into solo, pair and then team if your concept demands it. Subject-wise examples. Language, topic, grammar, nouns, adjectives, verbs. Team, group a set of words according to nouns, adjectives, and verbs. Pair, form sentences using at least one noun, adjective, and verb in each sentence. Solo, identify noun, adjective, verb in a sentence, fill in the blanks. EVS, topic, nutrition. Team, Makes a list of favorite foods and categorizes healthy, unhealthy with reasons. Pair. Discuss method of cooking and link to healthy and unhealthy cooking. Solo. Draw one example of a healthy and unhealthy food. Math. Topic. Shapes and characteristics. Team. Observe and identify number of sides and corners of different shapes. Pair. Partner A gives clues to partner B to guess a shape. Solo. Draw or name the shape based on shape riddles. 5. Quick exit check. What? Kaya it is a quick oral, written student response to questions teachers pose at the end of a class, lesson, topic. ये एक कक्षा, पाठ, विषय के अंत में श द्वारा पूछे गए प्रश्न के लिए शीघ्र लखता छात्र परत कर रिया है. Why? Q fill circle to check for understanding of every child in a quick manner. प्रत्येक बच्चे की विषय पर बनी समझ को शीघ्रता से जांचने के लिए. Fill circle it gives an overview to use for informing the teacher practice. यह शिक्षक अभ्यास के उपयोग को सूचित करने के लिए अवलोकन देता है. When, कब at the end of a lesson, topic एक पाठ, विषय के अंत में. Suggested time required, सुझाई गई समयावधि 5 minutes. SACTION-484. Steps of process प्रक्रिया के चरण. Include 2 kinds of questions, 2 प्रकार के प्रश्न शाम करें. 1. Concept based questions aligned to objective उद्देश्य के अनुरूप अवधारणा आधारित प्रश्न. 2. Reflective questions चिंतनशील प्रश्न. Note: the exit ticket can be a combination of the two or either one depending on what the teacher wants to know about the child. धैर्य न दें, शिक्षक बच्चे के बारे में जो जानना चाहता है, उसके आधार पर निकास टिकट इनमें से किसी एक या दोनों का संयोजन हो सकता है. 2. Look at the responses and use to inform your next day instruction. पर रत क्रियाओं को देखें और अपने अगले दिन के निर्देश को सूचित करने के लिए उपयोग करें. 5. Write on board, share worksheet. It should have less than 5 questions. बोर्ड पर लिखें, कार्यपत्रक साझा करें. प्रश्न की संख्या 5 से कम होनी चाहिए. 1. Give clear instructions, e.g. You have 5 to 7 minutes to fill the responses. स्पष्ट निर्देश दें, जैसे, आपके पास प रता क्रियाएं भरने के लिए 5 to 7 मिनट है. 3. Collect filled worksheet, move around and gauge the responses. भरे हुए कार्यपत्रकों को एकत्रित करें, चारों घमें और परत क्रियाओं का आकलन करें. 4. E.g. I am going to the market. Underline the noun. मैं बाजार के लिए जा रहा हूं. संज्ञा को रेखांकित करें. Concept based questions अवधारणा आधारित प्रश्न. Reflection questions चिंतनशील प्रश्न. Types of questions प्रश्नों के प्रकार. E.g. What part of today's topic do you want more support on? उदा. आज के विषय के का भाग पर आप अधिक समर्थन चाहते हैं. Tips and tricks. 3 meters equals underscore. CM write the most appropriate unit for each of the given. प्रत्येक के लिए सबसु. प्रयुक्त इकाई लखाए. 1. Issue bought 2 underscore of mangoes. Issue ने 2 underscore आम खरीदे. 2. The distance between Jaipur and Delhi is 279 underscore. जयपुर और दिल्ली के बीच की दूरी 279 underscore है. 3. What did you enjoy the most in today's lesson? आज के पाठ में आपको सबसे ज्यादा क्या पसंद आया? Quick exit check, measurement, शीघ्र निकास जांच, मापन. SACTION-485. Subject wise examples. Language, topic. Nouns. Underline the common noun and circle the proper noun. Rehan went to the market. He is a funny person. He likes apples. Write 1 common noun, 1 proper noun, 1 abstract noun. Which part of the class did you find difficult today? EVS, topic. Balanced meal. Name any 2 foods with proteins. Which is your favorite food with carbohydrates in it? Do you and your family eat a balanced meal? What can you add to your food to make it balanced? Math, topic. Shapes and characteristics. Can you draw an object with a square, circle and triangle in it? Can you draw a shape that has no sides? Which shape do you not like? Why? 6. Mingle mingle. What? Career a quick activity where students walk around the classroom and talk in pairs, groups about a statement, topic, question and share their opinion। एक जल्दी से, कम समय में, की जाने वाली गतिविधि जहां छात्र कक्षा में घमत हैं और जोड़े समूहों में एक कथन, उपविषय, प्रश्न के बारे में बात करते हैं और अपनी राय साझा करते हैं। Why? क्यों fill circle to learn from each other's views एक दसर के विचारों से सीखने के ला fill circle to enable movement in class to energize students कक्षा को ऊर्जावान बनाने हेतु छात्रों को गतिशील बनाना fill circle to revise, discuss content विषय वस्तु को दोहराना, चर्चा करना। When beginning, during or end of class, revision कक्षा की शुरुआत, दौरान या समाप्ति, दोहराई के समय। Suggested time required, सुझाई गई समयावधि 7 to 10 minutes. Steps of process प्रक्रिया के चरण। Teacher shares the statement question, word शक कथन, प्रश्न, शब्द साझा करता है नोट। Give a maximum of 5 statements, close-ended questions अधिकतम 5 कथन, बंद अंत वाले प्रश्न दें। जैसे बहुविकल्पीय प्रश्न, सही और गलत। 2. Students listen to the music, sound and move, if possible. 2. Preferable, छात्र संगीत, धर्म सुनते हैं और टहलते हैं, यदि संभव हो तो संगीत को प्राथमिकता दें। 1. SACTION-486. Students discuss their responses with their partners or in the groups of 2/3, 4 छात्र आपकी प्रतिक्रिया पर अपने साथी के साथ या 2/3, 4 समूहों में चर्चा करते हैं। 5. Teacher synthesizes response, action after each statement शक प्रत्येक कथन के बाद क्रिया का संश्लेषण करता है। 7. Students share their responses using actions छात्र इशारों से अपने उत्तर साझा करते हैं। 3. Teacher says, find a partner, or make groups of 2/3, 4 feet शक कहते हैं, एक साथी खोजें, या 2/3, 4 का समूह बनाएं। 4. Take 1 or 2 large group responses बड़े समूह में 1 या 2 की प्रतिक्रियाएं लें। 4. 7. Mind map. What? Career making connections in the form of a map using words, phrases and arrows. शब्दों, वाक्यांशों और तीर के निशानों का उपयोग करके मानच तरह के रूप में संबंध बनाना। Why? क्यों fill circle can be used to connect to prior knowledge or to summarize a concept. पूर्व ज्ञान से जुड़ने या किसी अवधारणा को संक्षेप में प्रस्तुत करने के लिए उपयोग किया जा सकता है। Fill circle to graphically organize thoughts and ideas विचारों को आलेखीय रूप से व्यवस्थित करने के लिए। When, beginning, during or end of class, revision. कक्षा की शुरुआत, दौरान या समाप्ति, दोहराई के समय। Suggested time required, सुझाई गई समयावधि 5 to 10 minutes. SACTION-487. Steps of process प्रक्रिया के चरण। Students share, write related words, phrases, primary, विद्यार्थी संबंधित शब्दों, वाक्यांशों को साझा करते हैं, लिखते हैं, प्रथमिका। 2. Write, draw the topic, word शब्द, विषय लिखें या बनाएं। 1. Students share, write the next connection of words, phrases, secondary, छात्र अगले संबंधित शब्दों, वाक्यांशों को साझा करते, लिखते हैं, माध्यमिका। 3. Tips and tricks 1. You can do mind map both independently and in groups. 2. While doing mind map in large group, ask different students to share responses. 3. You can use mind map to ask more probing questions also to deepen the understanding of the concept as shown in the video. 4. You can ask students to make next level connections. E.g. Earth's mind map. You can give mind map as a quick response activity also. Let's see an example of the same. आइए इसका एक उदाहरण देखें। This book attempts to tell the reader from where and how water comes into our homes. Before reading this book, a mind map can be created with students to discuss the main idea of the story. 8. Quick response activity. What? Career it is a quick, independent or collaborative activity with minimal support from the teacher। ये शिक्षक के कम से कम सहायता से शीघ्र संपन्न होने वाली, स्वतंत्र, सहयोगी गतिविधि है। Why? क्यों fill circle to ensure students are engaged? यह सुन शचित करने के लिए एक छात्र कार्यरत है। Fill circle to check for prior knowledge, पूर्व ज्ञान की जांच करने के लिए। SACTION-488 Steps of process, प्रक्रिया के चरण। When beginning, during the class, शुरुआत, कक्षा के दौरान। Suggested time required, सुझाई गई समयावधि 3 to 5 minutes. Write a quick response activity question, task on the board पर एक तुरंत उत्तर गतिविधि प्रश्न, कार्य लखाए। Or give a quick worksheet to check prior knowledge, या पूर्व ज्ञान की जांच के लिए एक शीघ्रकार यह पत्रक वितरित करिए। Note: If needed, prepare a student to share the task a day before. Note: यदि आवश्यक हो तो एक छात्र को एक दिन पहले कार्य साझा करने के लिए तैयार करिए। 1. Students complete the task, छात्र कार्य पूरा करें। 2. Take at least 2 to 3 large group responses, बड़े समूह में कम से कम 2 to 3 की प्रतिक्रियाएं लें। 3. Tips and tricks. 1. Connect the task to an old or a new topic. 2. Making this a consistent structure and assigning a student to lead the same will help do it quickly. 3. Take this time to move around and observe or engage with the students. Subject-wise examples. Language. Topic. Draw 3 objects, say 3 words to your partner starting with the letter Pa. Fill in the blanks with verbs, nouns, adjectives. Rearrange a jumbled sentence. EVS. Topic. Quick response activity. How do you celebrate your favorite festival with your family? Math. Topic. Choose a number of the day and ask students to write different responses related to that number, e.g., its number name, its expanded form, draw the number of objects, etc. Operation drills. Any 5 questions to check operations. Draw 2 objects which are cube, sphere shaped. SACTION-489. 4.2 ICT, using technology in education. Introduction. ICT provides a medium which allows us to communicate, access information, and share data instantly with anyone located in any part of the world. ICT is embedded in our everyday lives. At our workplace, homes, and even in public spaces. It has many different applications in modern education as well. In the current scenario, ICT has become an integral part of the teaching-learning process with the inclusion of digital smart classrooms along with the traditional chalkboards. ICT in education. Fill circle. ICT provides access to wide variety of learning resources to improve the teaching-learning process. These include audio-visual aids, interactive course material, digital libraries, etc. Fill circle. ICT can be used to increase engagement and participation of students in the classroom activities with the help of interactive apps and online games. Fill circle. It can be used by teachers and students to create content, collaborate and interact with peer, parents and students. Fill circle. It can be used for planning, preparing and delivering the course content in an effective manner. Fill circle. ICT can be helpful in evaluating teaching methods, lesson plan, time allotted for the delivery of content, teaching learning material are appropriate and satisfy the needs of the students. Fill circle. It can also provides adequate opportunities for monitoring and evaluating the progress of the students. Teachers can also use ICT for recording of sessions for further use. Fill circle. In order to keep up with the changing educational demands of the students, ICT can be employed for conducting teacher trainings for continued professional development, CPD. Fill circle. ICT can be used for collecting and analyzing feedback from students regarding the teaching-learning process with an aim to improve it further. For a teacher to effectively use ICT in their classroom, it is a prerequisite to have a sound knowledge and understanding of how it works and how it can be used for their benefit. SACTION-490. Digital platforms for remote teaching and learning. ICT in education has the potential to enhance the learning experience for students, personalize instruction, and improve the efficiency and effectiveness of teaching. These platforms are widely used for online and remote learning. They allow students and teachers to have virtual face-to-face meetings, which can be especially useful for students who live in remote areas or lack physical access to a school. They also enable teachers to conduct live classes and organize activities, which can make the learning experience more student-centric. A few examples of digital platforms have been explained below. Zoom. Zoom is a communications platform that allows users to connect with video, audio, phone, and chat. Using Zoom requires an internet connection and a supported device. Google Meet. Google Meet is a video conferencing service that allows teachers to connect with students and peers in real time. It allows them to interact, share files, conduct activities, make presentations, etc. with the students. Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a learning management system, LMS, that aims to simplify creating, distributing, and grading assignments and engaging students in learning online or remotely. Google Classroom is a free application designed to help students and teachers communicate, collaborate, organize, and manage assignments. Online assessment tools. Online assessment tools allows teachers to assess and evaluate students' learning and progress. Such tools are used to measure a student's academic abilities, fluency, and skills in a specific subject, or to measure one's progress toward academic proficiency in a specific subject area. Principles of effective online assessment. Filled circle. Learner-centered. Filled circle encourages reflection. Filled circle encourages self and peer assessment. Filled circle contextual and aligned to learning outcomes. Filled circle includes learner's perspective. SACTION-491. Some assessment tools. 1. Mentimeter. Some assessment tools. Diksha, Digital Infrastructure for Knowledge Sharing, was launched in the year 2017 and is a national platform for school education, an initiative of the National Council for Educational Research and Training, NCERT. The platform provides a wide range of courses for teachers, including lesson plans, interactive activities, assessments, etc. During the pandemic, when face-to-face interactions became a challenge, Diksha helped to provide high-quality capacity-building training for teachers. It is the process of enhancing teaching learning pedagogy through virtual training modules. 2. Kahoot! 3. Google Forms. Pre-built education templates. Pro reviewers and teachers score Mentimeter sky high among assessment tools used in the classroom. It comes pre-loaded with education templates for the classroom like a listening skills assessment, icebreakers, formative assessments, post-lecture surveys, and polls. Create quizzes and tests, manage student expectations, engage students, and even run a teacher training workshop. 2. Kahoot! This is a game-based assessment tool. It is game-based application which includes a wide variety of quizzes related to different topics. Teachers can choose from more than 40 million ready-to-go learning games or create their own quiz, host live games or as assignments. 3. Google Forms. Google Forms is a software used to create online forms and surveys and analyze results in real time. The links to these forms can be easily shared through social media platforms and filled by the respondents remotely. Link for creating Google Forms. Diksha has been useful for teachers in accessing Filled Circle in class resources, Filled Circle teacher training content, Filled Circle assessment aids. SACTION-492. Some features of Diksha app. Filled Circle. Diksha also allows for convenient communication and collaboration between teachers and students. For example, teachers can use the platform to create and share assignments, provide feedback on student work, and communicate with students and parents. This can help to improve student engagement and motivation, and can also help to support student learning by providing more opportunities for interaction and collaboration. Filled Circle. Another key benefit of Diksha is that it can help to improve the overall quality of education by providing teachers and students with access to high-quality, evidence-based resources. This can include interactive activities, simulations, and games that can help to engage students and make learning more interactive and fun. Additionally, Diksha can help to improve the assessment process by providing teachers with tools to create and administer assessments, as well as tools to analyze and track student performance. Filled circle. Overall, Diksha can be a useful tool for teachers and students to improve access to quality education and support student learning. With the increasing use of technology in education, Diksha can be the key to bridging the gap between technology and education and providing the best possible learning experience for students and teachers. 4.3 Cybersecurity Introduction. The emergence of technology as the new knowledge powerhouse has brought about a dynamic change in the way we work, think, and perceive things. It has also led to new digital innovations providing opportunities to connect and learn and are affecting every sphere of life. However, the exploration of these new vistas of knowledge and innovations require a strong element of caution. We need to sensitize our students to the vulnerabilities of the internet and also make them aware of the various types of cybercrimes. Cybercrimes and its types. Cybercrime is defined as any unauthorized activity involving a computer, a digital device, or network. Given below is a non-exhaustive list of common cybercrimes. Malicious social media messaging, camfecting, ransomware, pharming, phishing, spamming, keylogger, malware attacks. SACTION-493. Types of cybercrimes. 1. Phishing. Phishing is an attempt to obtain sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, ND credit card details, and money from users using fake websites which look identical to the original websites. 2. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a form of online harassment or bullying that is carried out through digital platforms, such as social media, email, text messages, or online forums. Cyberbullying can have serious consequences for the victim's mental health and social well-being. 3. Online grooming. Online grooming involves a person, adult, making contact with young people with the intention of persuading them into online and offline sexual activity using mobile and online technologies on social media. The groomer may use tactics like flattery and gifts to build rapport or even threats to gain control. Some of the signs of online child grooming may be secretive behavior about what they are doing online, having older boyfriends or girlfriends, or inappropriate sexual behavior for their age. Online grooming is a criminal offense. 4. Juice jacking. It is a cyber attack where a hacker uses the charging port of a public charging board to steal your personal data present in your phone. It results in the theft of your personal files and GPS data as well as financial information. 5. Threats due to keyloggers. Keylogger is a hardware device or a software program that secretly monitors or records all your keystrokes on the keyboard. Since we mostly interact with the computer using a keyboard, keyloggers can track our credit card information, passwords, the websites we visit, and other sensitive information. 6. Threats due to spam mail. Spam email, also known as junk email, is generally unsolicited bulk email which is trying to sell you something. It is a form of commercial advertising. Spam messages usually promote offers of weight loss programs, online degrees, free goods or prizes, lottery, cheap products, etc. 7. Ransomware. Ransomware is a form of malicious software, or malware, that is designed to extort money from a victim. It encrypts data that is stored on the victim's disk and blocks normal access to the victim's system. The only way to regain access to the files is claimed by ransomware is to pay a ransom. The cost to regain access ranges from a few hundred thousand. It encrypts data that is stored on the victim's disk and blocks normal access to the victim's system. The only way to regain access to the files is claimed by ransomware is to pay a ransom. The cost to regain access ranges from a few $100s to thousands, payable to cybercriminals in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. 8. Threats due to external storage devices. USB drives, CDs, etc. have made storing and transferring data very simple and easy. ACIDs being useful, they are also potential carriers of malware and hence can be a big security threat. 9. Threats in online transactions. Digital payments are immensely beneficial not only for the common citizen but also for the government. In India, the demand for contactless payments increased during the COVID-19 period, encouraging businesses to start accepting electronic payments. SACTION-494. Safety measures. Filth Circle always check the source of URL link before clicking. Received by email, social media. Filth Circle don't click the link if the sender of the mail is unknown to you. Filth Circle use two-factor authentication, 2FA, as it adds an extra verification layer when logging into sensitive. Filth Circle always look for green lock icon in the browser's address bar and stick to sites that begin with HTTPS. Filth Circle use virtual keyboard while logging into secure websites. Filth Circle use apps that encrypt your keystrokes. Filth Circle use anti-loggers, programs that can detect a keylogger on your computer. Filth Circle do not open email attachment received from unknown source. Filth Circle always scan attachments before opening. Filth Circle do not click on pop-up windows, close them through Windows taskbar. Filth Circle do not respond to spam messages. If you receive a spam email, simply delete it. Filth Circle do not respond, attempt to unsubscribe, or call any telephone number listed in the email. Most spammers verify receipt and log responses. The more you respond, the more spam you're likely to receive. Filth Circle make sure that you use the latest version of your web browser and that all of the latest internet security patches have been applied. Filth Circle use spam filter and virus filter. Filth Circle use firewall on your computer. Filth Circle keep your operating system patched and up to date. Filth Circle don't install software or give it administrative privileges unless you know exactly what it is and what it does. Filth Circle install antivirus software, which detects malicious programs like ransomware as they arrive. Filth Circle it is advisable to back up your files frequently and automatically. Filth Circle never use an unknown USB drive on your computer. Even if you are using your friends' or colleagues' flash drive, ensure that the device is not infected. Filth Circle use a reliable and multi-layered security solution for your computer. Filth Circle disable the autorun function in your computer. Filth Circle do not store information such as social security number, credit card number, bank account details, passwords, etc. in your flash drives. However, if you should do it, then get all such data encrypted. SACTION-495. Role of teacher. Students view the internet as a vast resource capable of providing them with a variety of answers and knowledge on almost any topic. They see the internet solely as a positive environment, with little regard for its shortcomings. In this scenario, teachers play an important role in informing young children that, if they are not cautious, persons with bad intentions can harm their online experience, just as it can happen in real life. All adults in a child's life have the responsibility to teach them about internet safety. As their teacher, though, you are in a unique position to help them. Here's how you can teach kids about using the internet more safely and staying protected from cyber attacks. Filth Circle raise awareness about cybersecurity. Teachers must make students aware of cybersecurity and have a discussion with them as to why it is so essential. Filth Circle teach password protection. Teachers must help students to keep all devices and online accounts password protected. Teachers must tell them why creating strong passwords is important, how to create them and never to share them. Filth Circle advise checking privacy settings on social media. It is imperative to educate children about the potential consequences of the information they share on social networking platforms. Encourage them to check privacy settings on the websites or apps they have accounted for, focusing on the following aspects. Check who can view their posts and comments through the privacy settings. B. Unfollow friends or followers that students do not know about or should not have access to their content. C. Delete inappropriate posts or those students would not want to be seen by their parents, colleagues, or teachers. D. Check tagged photos posted by other users. Role of teacher. Filth Circle cyberbullying prevention. Day in and day out we hear news about kids ending their lives over online bullying. Teachers must teach their students to be mindful about what they post online and the consequences that may ensue after their post. Teach them to be kind and empathetic with other people's feelings. Filth Circle: be on guard for phishing. Teachers can guide students on avoiding opening email attachments from untrusted sources. Students must exercise caution when opening any attachments. Filth Circle: teach them to be careful while clicking. Teachers should urge students to avoid clicking on suspicious links and attachments, and teach them healthy practices such as changing their passwords regularly and not sharing them with anyone, being wary of anyone requesting personal information, and confirming the legitimacy of the website URL before browsing further, paying special attention to any variations in spelling or domain. SACTION-496. Be ethical, morally correct, no copyright infringement. We shouldn't use content that is protected by copyright without the owner's or creator's consent. Share your knowledge. Sharing information and expertise online enables others to access it. Be respectful, respect privacy. In the physical world, privacy refers to a state of solitude or freedom from intrusion. Everyone has the right to privacy and freedom of speech in the digital world as well. Respect diversity. In a group or public forum, we should respect diversity in terms of expertise, experience, culture, and other differences among the participants. Be responsible, prevent cyberbullying. In the physical world, bullying means to injure or terrorize someone less powerful than you by using your strength or power. Cyberbullying is bullying, to harass, threaten, or embarrass, that takes place online and involves the use of digital devices like cell phones, computers, and tablets. Don't encourage the troll. An internet troll is someone who posts controversial or irrelevant comments in an online forum for fun or attention. The most effective technique to discourage trolls is to ignore their comments. Filth Circle: detranger danger. Teach your students about the threat of stranger danger and how it applies online as well and not only in real life. Make students understand that conversations with anonymous or stranger accounts pose a great threat to their well-being and that they must refrain from such interactions. Filth Circle: monitor and communicate. Being a teacher, you can play a key role in training your students to become responsible digital users, guiding them and educating them on how to practice appropriate behavior while they are using blogs and social networks. Teachers can monitor child's online activity as often as possible. Filth Circle: provide resources to students. There are lots of educational services out there, but not all of them are trustworthy. Teachers must research educational resources before recommending or using them to make sure others have had a positive experience from a security, online safety, and privacy perspective. Netiquette: the term netiquette, which combines the words network and etiquette, refers to a set of rules and principles for respectfully communicating online in an acceptable or respectful way. SACTION-497. Redressal. The Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, has set up a portal to facilitate online complaints of cybercrimes, including online child pornography, child sexual abuse materials, and sexually explicit content, e.g., sexual harassment, abuse, rape, and gang rape. Police authorities of relevant states and union territories initiate investigations and legal processes based on the information provided by the complainants. The portal also has the option for anonymous reporting of child pornography and sexually explicit content. Log into the cybercrime portal of the Ministry of Home Affairs: www.cybercrime.gov. In. Redressal. Reporting to the police cyber cell. Children, parents, or other concerned adults on their behalf can approach the cyber cells of the state police to report any online offense. Unlike other crimes, cyber crimes are not limited by jurisdiction. You can report to the cyber cell of any city, even if the offense was committed when you were in a different city. You can use this portal to lodge cybercrime complaints. Web links. SACTION-498. HIGHLIGHTS. Highlights. For the first time in the history of Delhi, government schools got a result of 99.9% in CBSE 12 examinations. Apart from the big jump in percentage, the number of Delhi government schools securing 100% results has increased to 879 in 2021 from 103 in 2015. Also, 50,071 more children took Class 12 exam in 2021 compared to 2020. Source: Delhi Government Performance Report 2015-2022. 2015. 88.1%, 88.9%, 88.3%, 90.6%, 94.2%, 97.8%, 99.9%. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. 25, 50, 75, 100. Class 12th CBSE Board Exam Pass Percentage, % of students who passed. Grade 12 results. JEE NEET result. Delhi Government School students shine in JEE NEET examinations. 2020, 21, 2021, 22. JEE Mains 384,496. Advanced 6474. NEET 496,658,99. HIGHLIGHTS 2013 140 50 100 150 2014 15 2015 16 2016 17 2017 18 2018 19 2019 20 2020 21. Number of teachers attending trainings, in thousands. Teacher training. Delhi government significantly increased the budget for teacher trainings, resulting in 1407 teachers trained abroad and at IIMs. Source: Delhi Government Performance Report 2015-2022. 2.5 lakh children from private schools in Delhi have joined government schools. Source: Delhi Government PERFORMANCER Report 2015-2022. 4 Delhi government schools have ranked among top 10 government schools in India for 2021-22. Phil Circle Education World Portal ranks India's most respected government schools on 14 parameters. Phil Circle 1046 SEC, Socio-economic category, B, C, and D. Respondents were interviewed across the country. Phil Circle. The perceptual scores awarded by respondents under the 14 parameters were totaled to rank best government schools. Source: Delhi Government Performance Report 2015-2022. Enrollment in schools, MCD and Delhi Government. Ranked first, RPVV, Sector 10, Dwarka. Ranked 5th, RPVV, Sector 11, Rohini. Ranked 8th, RPVV, Yamuna Vihar. Ranked 7th, RPVV, Sector 5, Dwarka. 2015-2021. 5, 10, 15. 8.72 lakh, 8.71 lakh. 15.15 lakh, 17.67 lakh 20. MCD Delhi Government. Enrollment. High Quality Schools 100. 1. Cow, Core Academic Unit 2. CCL, Child Care Leave 3. CCS, Classification, Control and Appeal. 4. SA, Children Education Allowance. 5. CGEGIS, Central Government Employees Group Insurance Scheme. 6. CL, Casual Leave 7. CLDP, Cluster Leadership Development Program. 8. CPD, Continuous Professional Development. 9. CWSN, Education of Children with Special Needs. 10. DEGSN, Department of Education of Groups with Special Needs. 11. D. L. Ed Courses, Diploma Course in Elementary Education. 12. DGEHS, Delhi Government Employees Health Scheme. 13. Diet, District Institute of Education and Training. 14. DO, Directorate for Education. 15. DPSE, Diploma in Preschool Education. 16. L, Earned Leave. 17. EMC, Entrepreneurship Mindset. Curriculum. 18. EOL, Extraordinary Leave 19. GNCT, Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi. 20. Hey, Higher Education. Institutions. 21. HRA, House Rent Allowance 22. ICT, Information and Communications Technology. 23. LMS, a Learning Management System. 24. LTC, Leave Travel Concession 25. MC, Medical Certificate 26. MCD, Municipal Corporation of Delhi. 27. MTs, Mentor Teachers 28. NCERT, National Council of Educational Research and Training. 29. NCF 2005, National Curriculum Framework. 30. NCT, National Capital Territory 31. NDMC, New Delhi Municipal Community. 32. NEEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020. 33. Nipan Bharat, National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy. 34. NPE 1986, National Policy on Education. 1986. 35. NPS, National Pension System 36. NTA, National Testing Agency 37. PET, Physical Education Teacher 38. PLDP, Principal Leadership Development Program. 39. PRAN, Permanent Retirement Account Number. 40. Prashast, Pre-Assessment Holistic Screening Tool. 41. PTM, Parent-Teacher Meeting 42. RTE 2009, Right to Education Act 2009 43. SCERTs, State Council of Educational Research and Training. 44. SC, ST, Scheduled Caste, Tribe 45. SET, Special Education Teacher 46. SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. 47. SMC, School Management Committee. 48. STEP, Support to Training and Employment Program for Women. 49. SUPW, Socially Useful Productive Work. 50. TA, Transport Allowance 51. TETS, Teacher Eligibility Tests 52. TDC, Teacher Development Center 53. TEIs, Teacher Education Information System 54. UDL, Universal Design of Learning 55. UGC, University Grants Commission 56. UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization Glossary. GLOSSARY